Now, the rest of the story. The EMMCC Bridge Club in Pacific, Missouri, is known throughout the state as a training venue for championship bridge players. For almost a decade now, the best in the game have traveled to Pacific every Saturday morning, staying most of the day to talk bridge and to play. The first non-member to break the EMMCC barrier of exclusivity was Paul Mercurio of Creve Coeur. Ursula Bladen, a championship bridge player for many years, drove in with Paul every week to establish the EMMCC duplicate bridge games. Eventually, more and more were invited to participate. It's an extraordinary skill-sharpening opportunity for the great who would be the greatest. For the members of the EMMCC club are deadly at the bridge table, possessing amazing memories, uncanny mathematical aptitude. But this is the rest of the story. One Saturday, 3 years ago, championship player Ursula Bladen drove in as usual to the club in Pacific. But something was strange. Something was not quite right. Ursula was greeted at the door as usual, but there were the same smiles she'd become accustomed to each week, but something behind those smiles. Something was lurking behind them, and apparently a shared secret of some kind, and the longer it remained hidden, the more nervous Ursula became, and after some brief and stilted small talk, she sat down at her usual table. Again, something was missing. There were no cards. Feeling the tension in the atmosphere, Ursula glanced up and around her, and then she heard a shout. The voice of one of the members saying, "Surprise!" And from the other room came the sandwiches and the beverages and the cake and a streamer reading congratulations. A surprise party applauding Ursula Bladen for her recent achievement of Life Master status in the National Bridge Association. Over the years, the EMMCC Bridge Club has opened its doors not only to the champions, but to fine bridge players from all walks of life, doctors and lawyers, secretaries, and professors. EMMCC has been hailed by international bridge guru Edwin Cantar for its open-door policy, and by the National Bridge Association, whose own membership is well represented at EMMCC. And yet, if Ursula Bladen was only a bit nervous the day of her surprise party, her concern was not entirely illogical. For you see, even though EMMCC is indeed an exclusive entity, it is, shall we say, even more inclusive, because the open door swings only one way. I said the open door swings only one way. The members of the Bridge Club in Pacific are there to stay. Did I mention EMMCC stands for Eastern Missouri Men's Correctional Center? The Mecca for Missouri's finest bridge players is in prison, and now you know the rest of the story.